A very good afternoon, everyone. I am Ritu Nagpal, your research support librarian from Global Library, OB Global University. As you all know, I welcome you all to the final round of virtual open house. We are calling it a final round because now on we are going to transform this service into another one. Very soon we are going to update you accordingly, and how are we going to assist you in a different way so that we can reach to each and every user in a different form, and we are able to connect with maximum number of users along with their maximum number of requirements, so that you will get the best of the resources which we have, either you know uh, in online mode or offline mode, whichever is convenient to either of us. So on behalf of Team Global Library, I welcome you all, and I would like all the participants to start pouring in with their questions or the queries whichever they have in Q&A box as early as possible, because we have a limited time to take over all the questions one by one. And today's session will be actually taking over to the remote access service which we offer, that how are you going to connect with the resources through remote access. Later on, one of my colleague, Syed Anas Ali, is going to help you to know more about the institutional repository. And then one of the most prominent one, which is hot favorite of you all as students these days, is course material for fall 2020, that is for this semester. So my colleague Ms. Seema is going to help you to know more about taking over with few titles on which we are constantly receiving queries from here and there, and we are going to take over your questions related to this or whatsoever if you have. So I request everyone, so please keep adding your questions in Q&A box. So once we are done with these short presentations, so we are going to soon jump over to all the questions one by one. So kindly be patient, or else if a question is not such, I to be if it is a repeated one, so we may answer you over there itself, or else I would again request you to be little patient so that we can take all the questions one by one, because I don't want others to be deprived of. If one question we answer in the Q&A box, then other might feel deprived. So I really want each and every question to be discussed on this forum, so that each and every participant, those who are attending, they'll get to know the best out of it, so that it might be useful for others as well. So that is the whole reason, the whole idea of this virtual open house. So to start with, as you can see my screen, I hope it is visible to everyone. If you can, one of the participant can raise their hand by just confirming that yes, my screen is visible and my audio is equally visible, clear to you all. Excellent. I have got a couple of hands being raised. Thank you so much. You can put your hands down. Thanks a lot. So taking you over right onto the library homepage, the library website very nicely. Once again, I just want to reiterate, it is library.jgu.edu.in. Very simple to log in. Right on the home page, right under quick links, we have a quick list of couple of resources which these links or these addresses are going to navigate you to the required resource which you are looking for. So I really want to emphasize here on off-campus access policy, because we constantly receive number of queries related to it. Here the details have been given. So we have a very prominent mechanism through which you can log in very easily. One is CC proxy. You can either click here, or you can just click on this link. Or what I suggest is, before going through this link, we have a video tutorial right at the bottom out here onto this, wherein my pointer is also there. I'll scroll a little up so that it is visible to you. So you can directly click onto this video tutorial. This is a short 2-minute video tutorial which is going to help you to go through how to go about it. So I'll quickly take over you through this link. So by the time this link loads up, I just want you to understand this username and the password. Students, this is really essential for you to understand. As you can see, my user name, my email ID, which I use for JGU official email ID, it says that my ID is Ritu Nagpal @ sorry, got my typo error, jgu.edu.in. So this is my whole complete username for this. No, I'm wrong here. For everyone, either a student or a staff member, what you have to do is you have to just take the first part of your username. It is very essential for you to understand that first part of your username. In case if you're a student entering with 20 JGLS-S Manik, let's say, it is just a very vague example for you. So you can just take everything right before @ like my email ID is ritunagpal @jgu.edu.in. So it will be Ritu Nagpal only as my username. And here I will type the same password which I'm using for my JGU email ID, and I'll just click quickly to log in from here. So I'm right on the page wherein I can check the Webopack. Look, going over here, you can just search for the books, not only in print format what we have, but also certain ebooks which we have listed. So, and next to it we have a list of long list rather, alphabetically arranged of e-resources. Very next to it we have ebooks. So here also you will find your couple of textbooks listed out here and so on. I'm not going to take more time here, but then I just want to take you back. Anas, could you please put your mic on? Thank you. So, yes. I'll quickly take you, I'm sorry for that. I'm quickly going to take you to the e-resources list which we have on the homepage itself, right under the quick links. Why I'm taking you here? Because this is another way through which you can access the e-resources also. So what I want is, like, if I want to take here, like, let's say I want to go on to Duke University Press. So one way is that, yes, I can go through the one which I've told you before this, or else I can directly come on to e-resources and then click onto remote access, and I can just quickly jump onto the resource page. So before, if I'm not logged in, it is going to prompt for the username and password. As I've told you, for everything right before @ will be your username and the same password which you are going to use. Since I'm already logged in, so it did not prompted me to log in through my username and password, and it directly took me to the resource page. And this is how you will get to know. So right next to the every resource, in case if it is there, the little info thing is also there, which it is essential for everyone to at least give a look to it, because here you can see we often receive a very constant query for this very prominent database, Manupatra. So what we want is, you have to understand this first. Maybe you will get, like, for live law, if I click on to info page, it is going to give you the details of what all we have. I'm sorry, it is not prompting in due to some technical glitch out here, but if I click onto this Manupatra, it is going to come out as in all details, that what all is the coverage, how to access, and so on. For Manupatra, we have not given any remote access out here, because over your email, you must have received the single username and password which is available these days for you to access through remotely, in case you are not in campus. Similar to it, we have other resources also, like it is there, all the details are there right on the info page if you want to check, or else you can log in through the remote access. So not taking more of your time, I really want to quickly jump over to a few questions. If these questions are related to what I am talking. Okay. My voice is cracking. Somebody is saying, I hope it is better now. Okay, so this is, someone from my team, if you can just confirm me if it is little better now.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
ma'am,
better.
your voice is clear.
Thank you so much. All right. Great. So I really want, someone from my e-resource team, rather Mr. Jairam, to take over a little few questions related. Probably we are going to take over all the questions one by one, as told in the beginning itself. I wish if Syed Anas Ali can just quickly, help us to know a little more about the institutional archive. Anas, I'll just stop sharing my screen here and you can just quickly take over. I hope it is fine with you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Syed Ansali, and I will be demonstrating you about the JGU Digital Archive. It is being maintained by the Global Library of JGU. So for logging into JGU Digital Archive, you have to go to the library website, library.jgu.edu.in. Even if you don't remember the library website name, you have to just Google JGU Library. And here's the link, library.jgu.edu.in. After scrolling a little bit down, in the quick links, you will find here JGU Institution Repository. This is the digital archive of JGU, the institution repository of JGU. Its URL is itspace.jgu.edu.in:800/JSP1. You don't have to remember this site, you have to just log in through the Global Library website by clicking on the institution repository link. In digital archives, most things which students see is the research and publications of JGU. All the research articles, research publications, book chapters, books, conference papers, etc., which are JGU faculty, JGU staff, and JGU students publishes, they all are archived here. This is a collection of all the papers of JGU publications. This is the popular articles collection, wherein you can find the newspaper articles, magazines, blogs articles which JGU faculty, students, and staff writes. And the another one is JGU research publications. Here you can find the original research work of JGU faculty, staff, and students, like the journal articles, books chapters. And the third one is JGU student research publication. This is the publication which a student publishes, which are studying in JGU. Even the new students which publishes something, they can submit their students here, publications here. They have to mail it to publication@jgu.edu.in. Then on the home page, we have JGU Academics. This collection is maintained by the departments of JGU like JGLS, JGBS, and all other departments. Here you can find the past year question papers and the last one. These question papers are being collected school-wise, and all these question papers are being uploaded by the examination department. So when your exams are closer, you have to just browse through these question papers for some idea about how the question papers are made. And if you don't find some question papers, you can even write to the examination department to just upload the previous question papers which are not included here. Now in the home page, you will find your research submissions. These are all the papers or something which are recently submitted on this DSpace. Like you can find your Global Library Business Digest, which is being uploaded today only. Then there is school-wise course material for 2020, which the students are routinely being checked. And they have some more recent publications. This is some article by a faculty. If you want to search something, you can also search it from the search bar. Some article on some topic which you want to read. Even if you want to read some normal article, then you can put some subject keywords. You will get some articles on it. And most of the articles you can just browse here directly. This recent submission will be shown here in each of the collections. Most of the articles which are in open access, you can directly open that articles from the links here given there. And some of the articles which are in copyright, there's a button given to request a copy of that article. You have to just click on that button and the request will be gone to the email to the author. And if he wants, he can give you an article copy by email. I will show you how to do that. This is author discover search. These are all the faculty members of JGU. Like you can see Dipanshu Mohan, he has written 147 articles which are under his name. You just click on the link, browse a little downward. There's an article here, the Sundarban crisis. You have to click here and the metadata is all given here. The title, author and the date of issue, the publisher in which it is published. This is Economic and Political Weekly. And the PDF file will be here at the bottom. Just click on the PDF file and the PDF will open here. So this is in open access, so you can directly open it. Some articles which are not in open access, those are mainly the research articles. This one. Like there is one article, China Relations. Just scroll down and you will see here the PDF and the other content which the author have uploaded. You have to click on request a copy button. If it is restricted, there is a request a copy button given here. You just have to click on it and you have to type your name, email ID and the message for what you require that publication, and then the email will go to the author directly. He can send you or he may deny to share the article with you. Then the JGU academics, there are past year question papers. Here you have to manually scroll and manually find that papers because they are not submitted like with title. They are submitted with school name. So all the papers are listed here. You have to just browse one by one the paper which you need. There are zip files. You have to download the whole zip file and the papers will be included in that zip file. Then there are more of the collections of the global library also here, JGU Global Library. Here you can find some important links like the Turnitin guides. Now the faculty are going to take your assignments by Turnitin check, so your students can browse here the student Turnitin guides, how to submit your assignments through Turnitin. So the guide is available here and all the links how to submit the articles and the other steps are given, each one by link wise. You can just click on the link and it will land up on the page of the Turnitin guide. Then there is author talk and book discussions. Global Library routinely does some author talks and book discussions. They are available here. You can see the video recordings of those book discussions here. These books discussion are normally being done with by the authors of JGU when they publishes a new book. Then we have some publications bulletins. You can just search with bulletin. Research digests and bulletins. These digests are being quarterly and annually made by the Global Library staff. It contains all the publications and research articles, metadata, where you can find what the faculty has published in each of the quarter. So here, the April and June April to June bulletins are available. You can see it school-wise what each faculty of each school has written in that period. So these are all the faculty articles. You have just to click on the link given here, full test link, and it will land up to the page of DSpace. where this article is stored. Along with the faculty articles, the student articles are also listed in here, which the students of all the departments have published or co-authored with the faculty. These are the student publications. Many of the students have written many good articles, so you can browse it here and see what they have written.
Anas, there is a question related to our institutional archive. There's a student, Radhika Garg, who wants to know that does JGBS not upload the past year question papers?
Yeah, all the past year papers are being uploaded by the examination department. You have to just go to the JGU Academics link here and scroll down, and you can find here all the papers which are listed here. You can see here the JGBS Global Business School link here. Here you will find all the papers which are being uploaded by the JGBS department. So these are post manual fall 2020 from New Venture Planning. So I think there is no question paper uploaded here.
So in addition to it, we can say that very confidently, definitely we can say that this particular collection is maintained by the examination departments. Hence, for the question papers beyond this, if you don't find it on the institutional repository, they may connect with the examination department to get more. Is that so?
The student can write directly to the examination department if they can't find some papers. So they will probably be uploaded by them.
Great. Thank you so much. So there's another question related to what you have given the demonstration. Is Turnitin free for students? Can I check for plagiarism for my assignments?
No, Turnitin is actually not free for students. Turnitin, we have a Turnitin institutional account in which only the faculty are given instructor accounts. So the students will give their assignments probably by email or through the Turnitin class which the faculty will make. And the faculty will provide them an enrollment ID for that class. So the students just have to make an account in Turnitin and that use the enrollment ID given by the faculty to submit their papers in it. They can't directly check their papers.
Hello.
All right. Thank
Hello,
you so
Anas.
much.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sorry to interrupt you, Anas. Here I can make a one adding a things like that.
Yes, please.
About the Turnitin. So here I can make it clear because we have integrated the Turnitin features on the e-learning platform. So those faculty members, they are using the e-learning platform. So is it possible to the student can submit assignment through e-learning platform? So no need for any other ID or other credential for the checking of the plagiarism. So they need to contact with the course instructor. They will guide you how to do that.
Thank you so much, Ajay. Thank you, Anas, for this question. Both of you to be taken over. So what I believe the clarity what we have is that whatever related query, if you have related to your plagiarism check, so you have to connect to your instructor, and he or she is the only one who can assist you and help you into that and guide you better than anyone else.
Yes.
So Anas, do you have anything else for us to know more on the institutional archive?
Yeah, this is I think more than enough for now.
All right. Thank you so much. As I'm running short of time and I have quite a number of questions listed to the books and the textbooks. So I would like Ms. Seema to please join in and help me out in giving the answers to the related queries which we have. Seema, are you there? So shall I take over the questions one by one?
Yes.
Okay. So the very first question which I have on board is that there's a student who's asking for a book, a hard copy of a book, and he or she is asking that we were offered a discount earlier. So is it the same now, or how to buy the hard copy of the book at the same discounted price? Seema, could you please take over this question?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I will confirm the ma'am vendor. Actually, they offer a 25% discount. We will
Okay.
we will surely confirm the vendor. Then we will inform you.
Okay, so in that case, the student can write a mail to library acquisitions @jju.edu.in to connect with you for the better assistance.
Yes, ma'am. Surely, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So moving over to the next question. So there's a student who is willing to download a book to access the book in offline mode, and has also downloaded this IPC reader, but he's unable to see that downloaded book. And furthermore, he or she cannot download the book again. So could you please clarify what is the problem in that? Or else, Seema, if you can just take us quickly to the example, and even that is also helpful. Whatever you suggest would be good. We can go with it.
Ma'am, McGraw-Hill title.
Yes.
Okay. You have to go to the library page for access of ebook. This is the library page. After that,
Sure. Sorry, Seema.
library.
Your screen is not visible.
Now visible?
Not really.
I have already shared, but I have
There's
already shared my screen, ma'am. But I don't know what the problem.
Is there anyone from the participants who can raise the hand to just to confirm? Is there a problem with my from my end, or is it the same for everyone? So your hands means you are also equally on the same page like I am. You are not able to see the screen, right? Okay. Seema, no one is able to see your screen. Thank you so much for your hands.
Ma'am, I think Seema is having problems to share her screen.
Okay.
Seema,
Seema, can you please direct me? I will take you over there. Can I help you in that? I'll share my screen and you just let me know where exactly you wish to go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will start from the library homepage.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Jairamji, could you please confirm?
Yes, it's
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right, Seema, please tell me where to go on.
You have to go to the course material page.
Right under what's new, we have course material link here, running all across. Okay, so we have to click here.
School-wise code material page.
So we have two lists out here. So we'll click on to school-wise course material. All right.
And then search the title, Essential of Management.
I can go through JGBS list.
Also. Yes.
Okay. So I can just scroll down all across, or else I can just quickly, by pressing Control F, I will type essentials.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm right here.
And I click remote access.
Right. So this way, first part of your username and the same password which you are using for your email ID, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
In McGraw-Hill platform, you have to, it lands direct on homepage of McGraw-Hill. You have to search the title again here, Essentials of Management.
This is the book, Essentials of
Management.
Last one.
This is the book. You can read this book online also and offline also. For offline, you have to download the IPC reader app. This is the link. Ma'am, can you up? This is the link of download app. That app will take 4 to 5 minutes for downloading.
Okay.
After downloading the app, you have to go to the particular title and click on download button and open within the IPC reader app. You can read this book.
Okay. So I believe the student who was stuck with this, it says, okay, Radhika has raised the question right here, and she was the one. So could you please allow me to give her the access, allow her to speak so that she can come back to us with the right query what she has, right? So. Jairamji, do you have the permission to allow her to speak, Radhika?
Radhika
Yes,
Garg.
I have. I will be doing. Radhika, you have been unmuted. You have been requested to unmute yourself, and you can come with your question, please.
Hello.
Yes, Radhika.
Yeah, actually I did all these steps only, but in the
Great.
last step, while downloading, I think I have not done to read in the IPCC reader, like in the first time. And now I'm not getting the option to download it again, as it is restricted to once per session. So now how do I get it in my IPCC reader?
Just a second. All right.
Radhika, have you deleted your app IPC?
No, I have now. I have not deleted it.
So if you have deleted, you can recover from the main inside the book. But this is
Sorry,
the
sir. Yes,
on
sir.
the
Sanjay, your voice is not very clear.
can
No, not really.
Breaking.
I show you that how to do it?
Sorry, you won't be able to do it. May I request Seema to put, if she can help us with this?
Ma'am, if you have in this case, you have to uninstall the app and again install this app. I think you can do it after installation.
Okay.
You have to, thank you, Radhika. You have to, this means both of them, they are saying that you have to, uninstall the app and download it again, reinstall it. And I suggest just try in different browsers so that, you don't have that cache in the same browser, which is maybe restricting you to get an access to it. Probably it is going to help you. Still, if you are not able to download the book, you can always write back to library acquisitions or e-resources, and the team is going to get back to you accordingly. Yeah, we are actually open for the live assistance also, so via team apps also, so you can connect with any one of us, and you can simply use global library user services to connect via Microsoft Teams, so that we can give you on-screen direction post the session. I hope that is going to help you quite a lot after installing and reinstalling this. Yes?
Thank you.
Fine. All right. So next I have a question, Seema, again for you.
Okay, ma'am.
That most of the books are only for JGLS course. Why aren't the other schools give proper representation in the terms of the scope of course material?
We have the all schools book in e-version also.
Okay. I believe I can answer this question.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
very, actually to answer this, the list of books which we have it on the list, which you can see in the pile of course material. So these are all books which are recommended by your instructor. So we only have the request received by your instructor. In case if your title is not there, So that means your instructor has not shared a request with us so that we can, help all the other students also in the same way like the team JGLS has done so. So there's nothing like that. I mean, it is just based on the request which we receive and we try to accommodate it. I believe it clears your query. So then moving on to next question. Um, I only get the books. Seema, again, this is for you. I only get the books cover of the book when I download.
Which title, ma'am, and which platform?
Uh, that is what I don't have. Even I was also wondering. So in that case, whosoever, there's anonymous, person who is asking me this. So this is for the attendee that, if you want to help you out, so you have to actually share the details of the book which you are actually looking for. Or else if you can just raise your hand and I can allow you to speak and you can share the right query which you have. Okay, so Seema, another one again for you only because I can see, children, so most of the students, they are actually stuck with, getting in access to the ebooks and all that. So if you can just tell this, give an answer to this question, who do we have to email for getting us to contact the vendor? They are actually asking for this publisher platform. If you can,
For the
tell
print,
them.
ma'am, for the print book or for the ebook?
Okay, I'll come to the
Publisher page.
Yes.
All
Yes.
information are available in this page.
Okay, like you can see, we have a list out here, school-wise course material and the publisher ebook platform. Probably Mr. Jairam will be able to answer this in a better way. Jairamji, could you please take this question?
Yeah, actually, even in your course material, like in school-wise course material, there are some links to how to buy and where to buy. The links are there. Otherwise, I think the student is asking for if he or she want to check with the
Exactly.
address. So
Exactly.
he or she can write to acquisitions at jgu.edu.in for
Okay.
any book details. Then we will help you.
Okay, so just in addition to what my other colleagues have given you as an answer, just in addition to this, if you go on to this particular page, the link which I have shown you through the course material page, I've clicked on to the school-wise course material and I landed onto this particular page. Now herein you can see the very first page itself. It gives you the links of all the other schools, and also if it says that if for looking up for textbooks available from various publisher, please click here. The moment you are going to click here, it is going to take you to another page which is going to help you to know more about the different publishers for different type of access. Either if you wish to access any particular book, like you since one of the student was stuck with McGraw Hill, so maybe the steps to how to access this particular book, or else if you wish to know more about the same platform, if you wish to buy the individual copy of that particular book, so we have given the the contact details of the vendor itself, of the publisher itself, whom you can connect for the individual copy as well. Or else if you wish to buy certain books also, maybe in print format or in digital format, so you may connect with the given publishers out here, and you can directly talk to them and get the book or get the resource accordingly. Right, Seema?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So just in addition to one more thing, right at the bottom in the footer also, we have given this link out here wherein you can directly clicking onto this, you can directly, you will land up to the publisher ebook platform. All right. So I'll just quickly take over the next question. Here I have, okay. So, okay, just a minute. I'll move on to the next question. Okay, the question is regarding how to download or view ebooks online, and also how to search all the library resources, as I'm not able to get any results. It is showing in guest login. So again, Abhijit, just to add in, you really have to share with us what exactly you are looking for and where exactly you are stuck. So if you can share the details of what exactly you are looking for, then I mean, any one of us will be able to answer your query, or else you can always write back to us at eresources@jgu.edu.in, or else related to the ebooks, you can always write down to library acquisitions@jgu.edu.in. So Abhijit, in case if you still I mean think that you are I mean if you can share, that's excellent, or else just raise your hand so that I can allow you to talk and you can ask the question right away. I'll just quickly go on to in the meanwhile. All right, so uh, Abhijit wishes to, so this is the, I mean, Seema, will you be able to take this question? Just I'm allowing him to speak. Abhijit, you have to unmute yourself and then come over.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, my doubt was regarding how to search the library, like on all searches. Like I saw the option like we can search by keyword, by authors, and all that. But
Okay.
when I searched it, I was not able to access anything. It was showing guest login. So that was
Okay,
my.
okay, all right. So that means you were actually browsing all across through the library catalog that is right on the home page, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I have, my colleague, Mr. Sanjay, who can really help you to take this question. So Sanjay, if you are there, would you like to take over this question? Sanjay, are you there?
Ma'am, I think Mr. Abhijit is asking about the EDS. It's EBSCO Discovery Services.
Okay.
So on that
So
platform, if he have to use through off-campus like EasyProxy. So if you can explain the EBSCO EDS services through EasyProxy will be better for him, I think.
okay, I have just stopped sharing my screen. Mr. Jairam, please take over this question. I don't mind at all. I mean, you can just share your screen and take over this question. It will be a great help. Thank
Okay,
you.
my screen is visible now, I
Yes,
think.
yes, yes. Perfectly.
So I think he's searching through the library homepage. There is a tab for
All
Vishwan.
right.
I think Abhijit is
Right.
asking. So since you are off campus, you are away from Jeju network, always you try to log in on off campus portal, that is EasyProxy through here, as ma'am told you earlier. You just click here, log in using your ID and password, your so this is the one of the services from EBSCO. So you have to scroll e-resources, and there is a option for EBSCO source business premier. You will find same thing here. It is ADS, EBSCO Discovery Services. So from here, if you will try to search whatever e-books we have in library, if you will able to search, and you can download or view right there. If you are talking about the print books, it will show whether this print book is available in library or not. So I think Abhijit is asking about this platform. Mr.
Abhijit,
Abhijit,
could you
Yes.
please confirm?
Yes. Yes. He answered my question.
Oh, great.
Okay, very good.
Thank you so much, Jairam ji. Jairam ji, can you please take another question I have here?
Yeah, please.
All right. So there's a student again who is asking, Is there, I mean, does the student has a liberty to ask the library to acquire a few books to them?
I think they can, but thing is when we are talking about the payment, something about a resource or anything, so it should come through your instructor. If you are suggesting any resources to library, then you have to keep on look to your faculty.
So simply you want to say,
processing.
so simply you want to say that it has to be enrouted through your through their instructor only. Without their permission, they are not able to suggest or request any of the book. Correct?
Exactly.
Thank you.
They can suggest, but for to process further, we require his or her approval, the instructor.
Correct. Okay. It is, I mean, the book which the student is asking, it is for leisure reading, but not for, I mean, a reading which is related to their text.
So anything that is not really effective for acquisition policy, but he have to keep on look his faculty. No matter whether you are suggesting for a leisure reading, for your course material, anything you can suggest, but you have to keep mind to keep your faculty
Updated about it. All right, thank you so much. Next question also, if Jaramji, if you can, take over.
Yes, please.
How to know on which portal my books are listed?
Look, as we explained everything about the course materials, if it is your course material and suggested by your faculty, then it should be there in the course material list, and everything is listed there on the tabular form. I think for other books, you have to go through our library catalog. So all the books, even it's a print or e-books, are listed there, are cataloged there. So you will certainly search from there. I can show you, since you all are off campus, so always try to use this web app after login to EasyProxy. When you will perform any search with this window, so if there is a e-books available in library, then we have subscription on JGYP, then you can download, read, or you can have this book with you. Is that clear, ma'am?
Okay. I mean, if I can add in, to know more about the books
The
you
voice
are.
is not clear, ma'am.
Okay. So to know more of
Yeah, it's okay now.
about.
Okay now.
Okay. So to know more about which book you are looking for and it really lands on which platform, as we have told you, you have to really get on to one is the catalog, which the pages are visible on the screen. One way is this, and in case if you are looking for the textbooks, the details are there right on the page where, I mean, the list that is course material. So both ways, all the details are there next to the title, and through there you can actually go to the required resource page wherein you wish to check the book. So I hope it clearly gives you an answer. So I mean, the student who is asking for the book which he has to suggest, I mean, whether it is for leisure reading or some textbook reading. So dear, I really want to reiterate what Mr. Jairam has told you, that whatever recommendations you make to the library, it has to be enrooted as a policy through your instructor. Still, I would suggest that in case if you are still willing to suggest something that should be a part of the collection, so what you can do is you can always write to library acquisition. So in case if we think that that book has to be a part of the collection, So checking onto the policies which we have, maybe we can discuss within the team, and if required, we will certainly get back to you over the mail. So there's no such, that we don't want you to read or we don't want to take it, but it is just that it has to be, encoded through the proper way. I mean, the request should be channelized and it should approach, reach to the required faculty in the required manner, if required department in the required designated manner. Yeah. So again, okay. So Jairam ji, this question is again for you. Do we have the barracks available on any of the platform?
Yeah, actually, I hope the attendee who is asking this question is a law student, and since I think 1st September, we are organizing trainings for legal databases. I hope he or she joined one of these database training. Otherwise, I can show you. We have many legal databases. Some of them are prominently for Indian legal materials. So you can see Manupatra, SCC Online. These are prominently Indian jurisdiction. So if you will use Manupatra, we have already shared the credential for Manupatra. When you will log in on Manupatra, you have to click here. In the meantime, we are also providing the recording of those trainings. You can check it through our event page. So from here, you will be able to see the past events and the recordings. So you can go through this. So quickly, I can show you. In Manupatra, there is tabs for bills like barracks. Here, there are central and state acts are there. You can click here, barracks, and the table of content, and you can search alphabetically, chronologically, subject-wise, anything you want. If you will go with alphabetically, then all the barracks with their amendments and all other details are listed here. So you can use those special features to get or to read, to see the amendment details and anything about that particular act, whether it's a central act or a state act. Everything is listed here. Similarly in SCC also, but we can, I would like to suggest you to attend the training program for legal databases. I think we have another on Friday evening and Saturday morning also. So you can check the details on our event page also.
Thank you so much for this detailed information, but also there was a question right in the beginning that how to get an access through Manupatra.
As we mentioned, we have already shared the credentials with you, and we will do the same things again also. Otherwise, if you missed that communication from our side, you can write to eresources@jgu.edu.in. So we will revert back with the credentials.
There is a very inquisitive student of ours, I believe, that is Bhaskar, and he has a couple of queries. So if you permit, can I allow him to speak, and so that he can take over his questions then and there, because he has a couple of questions wherein to access the resources and all.
No problem. Yeah? No problem.
Okay. Bhaskar, I have requested you to unmute yourself so that you can directly come on to the questions one by one. Okay, so he has acute internet issue, so he is not able to join in through audio. But then, all right. So he's saying that he is not able to search anything on SCC. For this, Bhaskar, again, as sir has emphasized more and more to check and attend the training sessions, which we really, we really take a lot of pain in arranging, in coordinating with the trainers and, getting right away for you the special training and the dedicated set of training for you people. But then since you are not able to attend, we still have the recordings right on the library homepage. If you check on the events tab, and here the pointer is being moving right across, wherein you can check the recordings. And these are the recordings of the web training session which they had with us, and we have done it on September 12th, which I'm sure you must have missed. That is why you are on with this question. So you can always come back and sit down for some time with this recording and resolve your queries. All right. So again, there is a question related to IPC Reader. And if the student wants to know that if we can show them the link. So the answer to this is, Jairamji, if you can just take down to the help menu wherein we have the user guides. Great. So herein we have the user guides already there in place for Pearson eLibrary platform, for McGraw-Hill, for EBSCOhost. So these are the few platforms wherein, if you go through the step-by-step guide, these are going to help you. And McGraw-Hill is one of the platforms which actually asks you to download IPC Reader. So going through the step-by-step guide, I believe that your queries will be resolved. So I really don't have more time. I am just going short with the time. Running short with the time. So I insist you to please go through the step-by-step guide and have an access to the book which you are looking for on this particular platform through IPC Reader. And also, I really want, still if your query is unresolved, so you can always write back to eresources@jju.edu.in and libraryacquisitions@jju.edu.in. So moving on to, I am not really clear whom should I ask for this question. Jairamji, if you can really see to it, I am just prompting out this question, reading out for you. How do we log in to this library software? Which password do we have to use?
I think he's asking about the off-campus login details, maybe.
Okay.
So same thing, you can repeat the things better.
Although we have just taken up there right in the beginning, but still if you are not able to get a clarity onto this, same thing, go on to this help tab, check the user's guide. We have frequently asked questions out here. You can check any one of it. First, try to resolve it through this, and still if you are unclear or you are stuck somewhere, you can always write back to eresources@jju.edu.in, or else you can write down to any one of us, or else we have a very prompt response on jlus@jju.edu.in. So therein, this is any of the email ID, you can connect back with us, or else we do have a very dedicated contact us page right in this blue running tab out here. You can always click onto this and share your queries with us. Other than that, if you are still stuck, you can come to this yellow and green box here, and clicking onto this is virtual reference library, and clicking onto this, we give you a real-time assistance right out here. So I believe you have varied options to connect with it. It is only this that through any of this, using any of this, you can connect with us. And herein it's time to say thanks to everyone, those who are there as an attendee for the session, and to my team, a thank you, big thanks to everyone for joining in this session. Not only this, but for last few sessions which we have taken over successfully, and we were really successfully able to answer the questions very efficiently, and were able to handle and help all the users of ours. So still, if the attendees or the other users, your friends of yours, if they have any questions, I have given a couple of things out here which you can always share, or else just keep yourself, my suggestion is just keep yourself updated with the library website, and I am very sure that you have the answers to all the questions which you have right away then and there. So thank you everyone for joining in, and I take back your leave from here and hope to see you soon, and take care, goodbye. And you will get to know more to hear from us through mail for next how you can get a live assistance from us, so very soon. So thank you so much everyone. This is for the attendees and this is for the team Global Library. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care for take care everyone. Bye bye. IT से हमारे साथ कौन है? आप सेशन एंड कर सकते हैं। शुभम जी, जयराम जी, आई थिंक आपको कॉल करना पड़ेगा उनको सेशन एंड करने के लिए। शुभम जी, प्लीज सेशन एंड कर दीजिए।
हेलो, यस मैम।
सेशन एंड कर दीजिए। थैंक यू सो मच।
सॉरी मैम, कैन यू रिपीट अगेन?
सेशन एंड कर दीजिए। सेशन ओवर हो चुका है, सेशन एंड कर दीजिए और इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग्स प्लीज शेयर कर दीजिएगा मेरे साथ।
ओके मैम, श्योर मैम।
थैंक यू।
ओके मैम।
Thank you, ma'am.
थैंक यू सो